Hey chaps, welcome to episode 31 of Nemcast, and today we're joined by John, or Bearded BB.
Hi.
We're going to get this quick ad break out of the way, and we'll be right back. Cheers chaps. And we're back. So, John.
Hi, mate.
Bearded BB.
Hi.
You've been doing all the trailers for the events at Optac, and just tell everyone about yourself. Let's hear it. Tell us the spiel.
There isn't one, mate. I'm John. I'm old. I walk around with a camera a lot. I shoot BB guns as well.
Let's do this then. How did you get into Airsoft?
Paintball, sorry.
And to be fair,
Sorry.
everyone starts that way. You go paintballing,
Sorry.
and you think they look cool.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
go
not
find
quite.
out
It
what
wasn't
that
that, actually. So, this is the honest truth story now. So, I used to play paintball quite competitively and used to love it. And this is going back, probably stopped about 13 years ago now. Stopped playing paintball. Back when it was actually good. Don't cringe. Back when paintball was good.
You see, I've never really been massively into that scene, so...
Yeah. So, it was always the tournament paintball. It was never woods ball. It was never running around in the woods with paintball guns. It was always full on tournament level, and it was a buzz. It was really good buzz. And I loved it to bits. And then I stopped playing because kids, life, and everything else. But there is now, there's a massive divide, isn't there? Paintballs and airsofters.
Yeah, I think it's more of a joke. It's a meme.
Oh, it wasn't back then.
Nowadays, when people say, "Oh, it's paintball," but everyone knows most of it started with paintball, evolved into airsoft.
Yeah. And
so, I will say, sorry about the background noise. We are on a inflatable sofa at NAF. It's good, but it's hot in this tent.
And he's actually drinking apple juice. That isn't real whiskey.
Yes, it's definitely apple juice. Anyway, so apologies for the background noise. Hopefully, it doesn't pick up too much on the mics. So, what got you? So, you've always done photography as a job. Is that what you do traditionally?
Yeah, never in. So I sort of accidentally pushed myself into it in airsoft. It's really awkward. It's this rug, mate. It's baking us from the inside out.
I'm dying of heat stroke, but we'll persevere.
We'll be fine. So blah blah blah. Paintball. Played airsoft a bit back then, more as a joke, because airsoft back then, I'm going to say it was even more autistic than it is now.
It's very
everyone
now.
Was very, very military in airsoft back then, and as paintballers, when we played airsoft back then, we'd just run around knifing people.
Is this John's a speed softer confirmed?
John,
let me be clear.
No, John was a paintballer. Let's not tarnish things now. I mean,
you're going to see him in a
you've
dye
got airsoft, and then you've got paintball, then you've got speed soft, haven't you?
Speed soft and paintball are very close to
Let's
each
not
other.
start a fight now. So,
Picked up knives.
Yeah. So I then haven't played for years. Didn't do anything. Always been massively into airsoft on the outside lines, if you like, just watching all the content creators, making shopping lists on websites that I wanted to buy.
Then you'd leave them.
And then I'd leave them alone, then get an email reminder and go, yeah, but I'm never going to buy it, so see you later. And I did that for quite a while. Did a couple of random experience days, there was a really famous mansion that did a zombie experience. It burnt down recently. It's a big old manor house, and it did a zombie experience with Z events.
Z Adventures, that's... Doesn't Negative Airsoft used to have part of Z? I don't know if he still does.
I don't know, but they did this zombie experience in a big old manor, and it was incredible. Did that a couple of times just for the crack and the LARP, if you like, and we properly got into the LARP of that. We all had shotguns running around shooting people dressed as zombies.
To be fair, I can imagine it's fun.
It was really good fun. The funnest thing about it was that when you turned on, we were like, yeah, this is going to be a bit shit. Going to be a bit crap, this is, because whatever, we've got airsoft shotguns, and then the next thing, someone dressed like a zombie runs at you with a chain wrapped round the neck, and you genuinely think for a second,
it's just immersive enough where your brain goes, oh no.
Yeah, it triggers you, and then you're in then.
Yeah.
So it was great fun. Did that, and then that was it. And then work in other areas and everything took over life until 2 years ago now.
So I remember when I first met you, you sort of said, look, I don't want to get too involved in the photography and all that sort of shit side of airsoft. You want it to stay purely a hobby.
Autism.
And then here you are. So what happened?
Autism.
No, so right, let's go with what are you doing now then? So obviously it started off with John doing some basic hobby bits.
Yeah, so it started off me just playing airsoft with a lad. Something else for the lad to get into, for me to do with him. He's 15 now, so he was 13 at the time. Predominantly my whole industry has been angling and fishing, which is great, it's amazing. But then when he was going, he was just sort of sat there a bit bored. And all he was doing really was just sitting outside. He wasn't, nothing was different, he was just outside, which is great. But I wanted more, and airsoft's always been there in the back of my mind. And my best mate Pete from back home, he started playing it with a couple of other mates. He was like, you need to come with us. I was like, I need to wait till Lucas is old enough so I can bring him with me.
Yeah.
And then one day I said to my mate Pete, right, come round my house with your airsoft gun and we're going to shoot Lucas in the back. And if you can take it, we'll go and play airsoft.
Reasonable.
So we stood Lucas in the garden, made him look the other way, and we both shot him in the back to see how he'd react. And he took it, and we were like, right, now's the time. Bit of child cruelty if you think about it.
Yeah, but you don't want to take.
But, you
I've
know,
seen it too many times where you see the young lads that get shot once. They
like
sit at the back of the field. They don't actually participate, and it ruins it for them. You're better off testing the comfort of the home, and if they know, oh, that's the pain level, the anxiety goes away. He gets stuck in. I've seen your lad playing. He gets stuck right in. Credit where credit's due.
So yeah, it was all about just doing something else with the lad.
Family thing. Basically.
Just going out with the lad, outside time with him, which we love being outdoors, but exercise as well, not just that exercise, like you know what I mean.
So for any of our viewers who might like the fishing side of it, where can they find you on in that fishing community?
It's an ulterior life. These things don't mix, mate.
You don't like to mix.
No, we don't cross these things over.
Bit like how you didn't want to turn your airsoft into a job, and now
just like how airsoft was never going to be a job, and now it's a job.
So, getting back to it, how have you found? Because this is something that I wanted to cover, but I don't really get to interview many dads who are doing it in airsoft. In that regard, how are you finding taking your lad to it? Is it something? How would you, if you were to advise anyone?
I'll do it. Like if you play airsoft and you've got a son or a daughter that's over 13 years old and you're not taking them with you, I genuinely believe you're doing something wrong. You're clearly just doing it to get away from the family, which everyone has their own reason, don't get me wrong. Like, you want to get away sometimes and do your own thing, I get it. But if you've got a kid that's sat at home on an Xbox and they're over 13 years old, I think you need to question yourself and take them out.
Yeah, get out there. Yeah.
You need to drag them off the Xbox, get them outside, get them out in nature, running around, burning energy. You know, if you think about the testosterone level of a 13-year-old kid is it's off the chain. You need to engage that somehow, and you're not engaging it with an Xbox. You're just not.
No, they're not burning off that energy.
If you get them outside, get them scared, get them anxious, get them excited, get them running up hills, it'll help them physically and mentally.
How did you find sorting his kit out? Because he's about the size of like your average adult, so I suppose the actual
he's taller
kit.
than me now.
Yeah, he's not going to be difficult necessarily getting the clothes.
It was at the start.
Yeah, that's what I mean. How was that then?
His age is a really weird crossover for all boys are the same. I think girls are a lot easier, but all boys are the same. Like, you're sort of trying to find stuff. So he has is it the Combat with a K?
Yeah. I think I know
what Viper Tactical as well. Combat, because Combat do a kids range. So if your kid's smaller, they do a kids range, but small. I think they were the only ones that did an extra small in trousers, and Viper maybe are the only ones that do an extra small in trousers, like adult extra small. Yeah. But now he wears my stuff now. Well,
if you're a short king, or if you got kids and you want to put in the comments where you got the stuff for them.
Yeah, help everyone out.
It just helps. It helps dads. It's not easy.
One of the hardest things for me was finding a plate carrier for him when he was younger. Because a normal adult plate carrier don't fit kids.
No, I'm guessing you went for a micro chest rig, did it, or something?
No, we had a plate carrier. So I got him. I ended up researching for ages on Amazon of all places, and found him one. I was searching kids plate carriers and usually normal things. and found him one, then went to the reviews and I was seeing what everyone was saying about them and found one that was like, yeah, this fits my 13-year-old kid. So he had that multicam black one. Because as a kid at that age, they need a plate carrier. Sorry. Like,
they need something to protect
they need
them.
a bit of armour, they need a bit of something just to help them, because it doesn't matter how old you are, getting shot between your shoulder blades at close range hurts. Just
or
does.
or in the chunky bits on the
Yeah,
side.
it doesn't matter how old you are, I'm sorry, it just does hurt. So protecting your kid from that, because selfishly as an adult and a dad, especially a dad, selfishly the last thing you want is your kid crying in the middle of a game.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
From a selfish point of view, it's
yeah,
the last thing you want.
It's not just a bit embarrassing for you as a dad, because it will be a little bit.
Yeah, of course it is.
But it's embarrassing for the kid. It's going to put them off the game.
Yeah.
You've got to take these into consideration.
Yeah,
now,
of course,
headwear, that sort of shit, how did you find that? Was it just hats? So you're sticking him in a
Dye
fucking
I4.
dye I4, yeah?
So I got him a dye i4 to start with, because I think it's the best thing to do. i5 now, innit? But get a dye, full face mask. Don't get any AliExpress crap. Don't get any Amazon crap. Don't do it. Get a proper dye mask, because it's your kid's eyes and you only get one pair. So like, don't even bother. Like, the amount of parents I've seen come to Optac with the kids, and I'll look at them and I'll go, give me your mask, I'm going to go and shoot it now, because I know exactly where you got that mask from.
Yeah.
And you think it looks cool, but you've got, it's like the the armoured helmet thing with the built-in face mask. It's the face mask of that. So you've got two little eyes like that, and the rest of it's all plastic. And you know for a fact, none of that's going to take a BB.
Through. No.
When you take it into the shooting range, you're like, I'm going to shoot it, but it's going to break it. But you need to know this, and you'll take it in there and you'll shoot it and go, there you go, you can't wear that. Like, what are you doing? Like,
it's so.
no.
What rifle? What was it? An SMG? Something lighter?
His first gun was a breacher, Delta Armory.
Okay.
Is it a breacher? Yeah, it's a breacher where the front handguards join to the top of the receiver because everything's so wobbly. It's got like a bridge of Picatinny that goes over and joins. They're quite a popular rental gun, I think. But yeah, that was his first one.
So it's
Optac used as
shorter,
rental, so
lighter.
shorter. Yeah, it's just short M4 with like a 6.5 inch, 7-inch barrel.
Yeah.
Basic.
And he still enjoys it all now. Then every time I see you, he's with
He
me,
loves
so.
it. He absolutely loves it.
Well, that's good, because it's not often you get to actually chat to someone who take the kids to Airsoft, and it's, my son's 9 now, and he's desperate to come play.
He's a legend when he comes to site, walking around with his little
And-
lever action.
But
Absolute legend.
I'm trying to glean for my own sake, and anyone who watches this, any experience I can. So when I am ready to take him to a game, I can talk about it on the podcast, etc.
Yeah.
It just helps a few people.
I think it's great, but also getting Lucas into the Milsim and Battle Sim side of it has been really good. Like, he loves going to a skirmish, he likes going to Outpost, he likes going to 6mm, he likes going to all those sites where he can just run around and shoot at people. It's what kids like to do, like play army and all that, that's fine. But taking him to Battle Sims and getting him involved and purposefully putting him on the other team to me. He's not going with me. I don't want him on my team. I want to shoot him, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's not about that. He needs to develop as a 13, 14, 15-year-old man, right? He needs to learn communication, engagement, respect.
Good bit of socialisation. You can learn a bit of banter, because there's always a bit of banter at
I'm
these
sorry,
events.
you don't learn that at school nowadays.
No, it's too...
And if you can learn it off a peer group that I vetted, because I know them all, if I can say, right, I know what their personalities are like, he's going to go with them now, and I'm not going to have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's a
And
good
I'm
shout.
going to let him engage with those people, and if he makes a mistake, they're going to let him know he's made a mistake, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's you are quite right in the way that the schools really are sort of wrapping them in cotton wool. There's no banter's sort of not really a done thing now, and it's a good way of doing it. It's a good bit of advice.
Yeah, stick him out there in the wild. But yeah, the battle sims with more structure, with an actual team dynamic and a squad dynamic and radio communications and your own admin of your own gear, all those things are like another level of engaging that young brain away from monkey with symbols.
Yeah, playing games, everything's fast paced, and it's all reward mechanism stuff.
Yeah.
Gambling sort of things, isn't it, on the games?
But no, it's good. Don't get me wrong, I like to go on my own still.
Yeah. It's good to have
nice,
some.
'cause
It's like your own alone time, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. As much as, like in a battle sim and a mill sim, I don't see him, I've still got that responsibility. I've still got that
It's always in the back of your mind.
that level to be at, and I need to watch over him. Like, if I don't see him for a bit, I'll be like, right, where is he?
Yeah.
Like, the first time I took him to Optac, the second time we went there was a battle sim.
It's a
And
big
he
site.
disappeared.
It's a
He
big
was on the
site.
same team as me, and he disappeared, and I lost him. I didn't know where he was. And his rule is he always has his phone on him. He always keeps it on him, and it's always on loud. Don't care how sneaky you're trying to be.
Yeah.
I don't care. Your phone's on you, and it's on loud at all times because you're still a kid.
Yeah.
And he disappeared off. I had no idea where he was. Couldn't get him on the radio. Couldn't get him on his phone. And started to worry, thinking it's at Optac. Is he falling down somewhere on his own? You're stuck. So that dad mind starts to develop.
Everything
and that,
starts to.
let's overthink
snowball.
everything. And everything. It's the worst case scenario now. And I end up getting. This is the first time I'd met BT as well. I end up getting the Marshall radio off him. And I was on the Marshall radio shouting out on that. See if anyone has seen him. And if anyone sees this lad, send him back to me. I took all my gear off. And I was walking around the game zone. Like, shouting him. And I was starting to get worse and worse and worse. Overthinking it. I was getting a bit angry as well because I was like, I'm in the middle of a battle sim and I'm walking around shouting my kid's name. This is awful. Like, what am I doing? I was like, I've got to do it because I don't know where he is. And the next minute, he comes walking up the hill with two other guys, pleased as punch, got a big swagger on him like this. And I was like, where have you been? Where are you? So I was like, oh, we did a really sneaky flank all around the enemy team's fob, and then we raided the fob and killed everyone. And I was like, right, okay, right, who are these two guys? I don't know, I just met them and we went up there together and did it. It was really cool. We went all the way around the back. It was so good, Dad. You should have seen it. I was like, oh my life. So I was like, right, fine. Gonna go put my kit back on now.
Yeah. I bet it was a bit of a relief. Must have been a bit proud because he sort of just went on his own steam.
Oh yeah, it's just the way he was walking up to me like this, like he got this little kid swagger on because he falls off this flag.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't even be angry anymore. I've got nothing.
No.
Like, just please don't do that again. Please.
So then you brought the phone rule in, has to be on.
No, the phone rule was already in at that point.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was already in, but because he got on a sneaky flank, he put it on silent. And he's like, it'll be okay, I'll put my phone on, because I don't want the two guys that are with me that I've just met, I don't want to let them down.
Reasonable.
And could you imagine, because actually, if his phone was on loud and he'd pulled this sneaky flank, his phone would have been ringing.
Yeah, and you're being a panic.
Well, I was ringing him, and it would have ruined his little flank, which as much as I would have liked to do that, because it would have been funny. Bless him. So I'll let him have that one.
So, moving away from the dad thing, I think that was an important bit of information, especially for the viewers and people who want to know.
Well, it's
for
the
their own
future of
kids.
the sport, right?
Yeah, it's
a hobby sport, whatever you want to call it. It's the future.
You're
right?
now sort of involved in Optac and all that sort of thing. Let's go into that. What is it you're doing? How are you doing? What's your thing?
So for the site, there's not a title. There isn't a title. So I do the social media side of things, the video production side of things.
Yeah, well, John, for instance, for example, our trailer for Kingdom Clash, the first event we did, you helped do the trailer for that. You were helping Marshall. You did all the photography side of it for there. You did a fantastic job. And
so I don't necessarily do the photography on site anymore. That's actually how I got into the site, and I was like, I'm going to do your photos for you, Rob. I'm going to do it through Krios. I'm going to sell the photos, but your site's going to really elevate because you're doing professional photography. I think it's a massive important thing for airsoft sites nowadays. It doesn't cost you anything, but the players will pay £2.50 per picture, but they'll be really good pictures and it'll really help your site. And he was like, yeah, okay, you do that for us. And then I did one event, and it was a skirmish day. And then since then, I don't think I've sold one photo for Optac because I've just had to get someone else in to do it because of everything else that's going on. So,
which is Brocky, is it?
Yeah. So now I basically organise the photography for the events. I mean, if I will have to do it if no one's available. But
now,
because
just to be so everyone knows. Sorry about the background noise again. I'll put Brocky, who's the photographer for Optac and whatnot. He's under Krios as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I'll put his
Brocky's
Instagram and
images.
whatnot in the link in the description below, so you can go check him out. He's a very good photographer.
He's wicked. So that because then with the events I've got more of an involvement from the day, running the day as well now, from things like either being a 2IC or just whatever it is, because Brocky's there. I'll normally do photos for the first hour just to help bump Brocky up a bit, so I can go out with one team at the start, he can go out with the other team at the start, and then after that's done, I'll normally melt into the gameplay, and Brocky will then take over the site photography. So organising the photos, doing the videos, all the social media for the site, on Instagram, the Facebook page, and then I suppose in a way helping BT with the story writing. I mean, not a lot. He'll pass it through me and say, "Is this all right?"
He likes to bounce ideas off people.
That's exactly it.
You're his bouncer.
Yeah, so we'll come up with little ideas, or I'll say, "Why not try this?" and he'll ignore me and do it his own way anyway. Or...
I mean, BT's shit hot at what he does. I'll give him credit where credit's due. He makes a good story.
Yeah, he's the boy, isn't he?
So you've got other things going on, haven't you? So you're doing obviously the social media side of it and the cinematography for Optac.
Yeah.
Think of it that way. But you've also got Bearded BB. How did that come about? What is it?
Oh man.
Is it just a
just
forever evolving
again, isn't it? Like, so I've worked in social media now for 12 years, 13 years. I've always worked in social media from a personal standpoint, and then from industry standpoints, like content creation, content management, whatever it is for my own brand or other people. I've always done it. So when I started playing Airsoft properly, however you want to say it, a couple of years ago, when we got our own gear again, we were going more regularly. I was like, well, the natural progression is now to have an Instagram page. I did it when we got back and play 40k as well, painting little toy soldiers and stuff. Fellow nerd. I did it when I started doing that. So I automatically made an Instagram page. Because it's like I have, and it's not to get it's not to get praise from anyone. It's literally the opposite of what I'm trying to do. It's just an automatic thing for me now to create a social media account.
Yeah,
because it's so ingrained in what I do. It's just part of it.
I suppose as part of it, if it does lead on to something, you already have an established presence. Then,
but at the same time, like it's not. I never did something saying I'm going to do this because one day I might do so. It's not about that. It's just a natural thing. Like I love photography. I like taking pictures. I like seeing people who take pictures. So I need to put them somewhere. So I'll make an Instagram page. But I didn't want it to be necessarily about me, which is why I did the Bearded BB, because it's not me. It's a BB with a beard. It could be anyone.
Yeah.
It's more of a symbol of bearded people who play Airsoft in a way, isn't it? It's like a faceless beard.
So you've got some other things on the go. You want to talk about them? Dead Drop.
Yeah, so Dead Drop is me and BT. We decided that we love... going back to the old thing, we love gun culture. We love American gun culture. Coincidence, gunshot? Maybe. I
mean, it's sort of, it ties together, doesn't it, Airsoft and gun culture?
It does.
It's very much an integral part.
But yeah, I think you do find a lot of Airsofters that have no idea. I'm not interested, they're here for Airsoft, which is great, it's not a problem. But then you have got, normally your mill simmers are really into American gun culture, your battle simmers, your film
they all
simmers.
Watch Grantham.
They're all into it, you know, because they want to be a certain person, they want to emulate someone, whether it's film sims and they want to emulate a certain Vietnam guy, or we're all into it, right? We all love the same thing.
You get a lot of people's builds in the gun culture side of it trickling down into Airsoft.
Yeah. So it was more of a, we both love gun culture, we both love the same type of gun culture, we both love Airsoft, but no one's really doing this. There's lots of brands out there being really cool and really edgy and dark and mysterious and military and Airsoft, which is great. There's some amazing brands out there. But no one's really making this unapologetically Airsoft lifestyle brand. No one's doing it. We're trying to be military. We're night vision and lasers, and this is our cool brand, which is great. Not knocking them. I buy off those brands. I love them. They're great. But no one's doing this. We love American gun culture. You can probably tell. We love American gun culture. And we love that we don't care vibe that they have. Like, we don't care what you think about us. This is what we do. We make some dark jokes. We don't care. We like
it's that
dark
jokes. Military humour.
Yeah, we like the humour. We like the dark stuff. But no one's doing that in the Airsoft world and saying this is Airsoft.
Very much the Unsubscribed podcasts sort of
that
level.
dark, Dirty Kid, the Unsub team, all of those. I mean, I've watched them all on YouTube now for 10 years. Well, Demolition Matt, I was watching him back when he was making really shit videos, and I've watched all of those YouTubers for that long. And that's the culture and humour that's ingrained in me now, because it's the people that I don't watch TV. That's who I watch for my entertainment.
Yeah, I'm much the same. It's so the brand itself. What you're doing? What's the idea? What you're doing going forward? Have you got any products out yet? What's the plan?
No real plan. No. So we made a deal that when we did it, we're not going to answer to anyone. We're not going to answer to demand. We're just going to do what we want and when we want to do it, because otherwise it turns too much into a job and then you fizzle out. So we were like, I've already made Airsoft a job. BT's already almost made Airsoft a job as well, with his story writing and his mil sims and his cadre leadership and all of that site evolution stuff. That if we're going to do this as well, let's try not to make it a job.
Yeah, try to enjoy it.
Yeah, we're just going to enjoy it. So we're going to post some nice pictures. We're going to do some silly memes on Instagram. And then we'll develop it into a proper brand. So as you've seen, like at NAF now, I've bought with us basically teasers of Drop 1.
Yeah, we'll put some pictures up so you can see.
Yeah, so the drops are going to be, it's not going to be a website where you can go and buy stuff. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be limited drops, quick run, niche, culty style drops. It's not drop shipping. We're not getting them done on another website that ships them out to you. We'll be shitting them. We'll be shitting them.
Shitting them out.
We'll be shitting them out with some Chupa Chup lollies in there or some Haribo, so you'll get it off us. But it's going to be, orders are open for a week. You can order what you like, but at the end of that week, you'll never see that design again. It's gone. And each drop will have 2 or 3 t-shirts, a custom-made item, sticker pack, slaps. No patches. We're not doing patches. Don't want to do patches. But slaps and sticker packs and things like that, and then custom-made stuff. That's what we'll be doing. So, like the custom-made item we're doing at the minute is Ray Tops, which is, you'll see on our Instagram page. BT actually did a post last night about them, what they are about, and you'll see them obviously at NAF as well. Well, you won't, because this is after NAF. But it's basically music band t-shirts of the era.
Well, you'll see them at NAF next year.
Yeah, you'll see a whole big stand at NAF next year, hopefully. Maybe. You'll see something.
We'll probably be all in the same stand together.
Yeah, we'll all be in a big tent. We'll be doing, we've already spoke about doing this podcast on the strip of the shops.
Yeah.
And having a crack. But yeah, so you'll see more of it then. But yeah, so it's like field shirt sleeves on a music t-shirt, basically. And it's something that they used to do in Afghan years ago when they were wearing plate carries, but they didn't want the field shirt underneath. The guys had literally... it was always the Special Forces guy as well, the raid guys. They take their music beat t-shirts, whatever t-shirt they had with them, it was normally a band t-shirt. They cut the sleeves off and they stitch on their field shirt sleeves onto the t-shirt, so when they're wearing the plate carrier, they were still in uniform, but it was just a t-shirt underneath. So it's more comfortable, basically.
We're just going to take a brief pause. Be right back. And we're back. Sorry, we just had to take a brief pause. So the raid shirts, it was like a Special Forces thing?
Yeah, it was a Special Forces thing back in the day. So we've sort of thought that's a really cool idea. We like that because it's different.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about exclusivity at all. Like anyone could do it. You can make your own. But we just thought we'd do our own side of it. So you've got a little Dead Drop logo on the back of the neck. So you can see it's ours. And then we're gonna change the drops every time. I mean, we might only do 2 or 3 drops a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll do it whenever we feel like doing one, basically.
Yeah, when you've got a bit of
when
time
we've got the
spare
designs
to
that
do
we're
a drop.
happy with and we like it. Like for the t-shirt printing, we're using a local guy to me who's got a little t-shirt printing shop on the high street. So we're going to use him to print them all. I'll go there myself and pick them up off him, and then we'll post them ourselves. But he's okay with us sort of saying, right, so we can get a bit of a discount on ordering them. Because when you use a guy like that on a high street, it's going to be more expensive because you're using a guy on the high street, but it's more about you're helping that guy on the high street.
It's a community thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not using some massive dropship website that can produce the t-shirts out at $5 each less. Great, well done, you made a $5 extra per t-shirt, but you're not helping the little guy, are you? So, and it's not about money for us, like, as long as it pays for some BBs or whatever.
Yeah, if you, at the end of the year, you take a dividend each of an amount and it pays for NAF next year, or it pays for your kit for NAF, or
and that's
whatever.
Fine. That's all it needs to do. It doesn't need to be any more than that. So I lost my train of thought, but so each drop's going to be a bit different. First drop's all Desert DPM because Desert DPM's a proper vibe in it, and then the next one It could be a whole list of any other camo. It could be Choc Chip. It could be Real Tree.
If you want to see something specific from them, after you've seen the pictures we've put up and whatnot, put it in the comments below. Let them
definitely.
know. Or get a hold of them on Instagram. I'll make sure all the links for that are in the Instagram, in the description below. But we can go from there.
Yeah, it's just cool stuff. But it's all linked to a camo theme. So we do a Supreme tee, which is, you can tell by the name, it's probably linked to another brand. We call it the Supreme tee, and it's the relevant camo block with the writing in the middle of it. So on the next camo drop, we'll do the Supreme tee in that camo, and so on and so forth.
That's a good shout.
And then there'll be an exclusive design for each one as well. Like at the minute, the one for drop one's handle your shit, because we love carry handles. Carry handles are life. So the first tee, big design, is a handle your shit design on the back, which is quite funny, we thought.
Yeah, it's a good vibe. I like it.
That's basically Dead Drop.
This is your first NAF.
Yeah.
How have you found it?
It's cool.
Except for Dusty.
It's cool. I really like it. I really like the social element of things. I wouldn't play this event.
No. Look, let's put it this way. I've turned up to NAF, we've set up the tent, and I've just booked on for camping.
I'd rather do that. I think if I wasn't working the event like this event, I'm working with Rob on the staff mill stand, so I'm helping him on there. He's also kindly let me bring the Dead Drop stuff to display out and sell some sticker packs, and bring out some magwells for our friend Slaughter Inc. as well. Jackson, bring his magwells along and we can sell them for him, which is very kind of Rob. So we've got a little section set up, but ultimately I'm working on his stand for him, helping sell his stuff, keeping it safe, keeping the dust out, because the dust is insane.
Oh God, it's insane. Like I can feel all my sinuses are just full.
That's why
of
we're
this
all croaky.
thick, nasty ass dust.
That's horrible. Like my shorts, look at the state of them. But yeah, so I'm there helping. So if I wasn't working with Rob on his stand, I wouldn't book on. I'd do exactly what you've done.
Would you bring your son?
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, I would do, yeah. I would do, just for the social side of it as well, doing what you guys are doing, yeah, because he knows our humour, he's involved in our humour. Yeah. He's got thick skin, like, he knows he's Grunt Boy, so he'd be handy to send out to get food and stuff like that.
Go find us water.
Go find us water, boy. So, you know, and I think he'd really like the social aspect of it, again, with the right peer group, interacting with like-minded to me adults, and not just snotty teenage kids that are the same age as him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It gives them a better attitude as they get older.
Quite important for a young man. A young adult man, I think, needs to have an older peer group around him of men. It
shows him, obviously, if you vet the people around him, it helps him understand what is an appropriate way to behave.
Yeah, 100%. And I think having a couple of people around him in the group that maybe don't behave appropriately all the time and make mistakes, myself included, I think letting him see that is good, because he's seeing grown-ass men making mistakes socially, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You know, he's seeing those mistakes being made, but then seeing how grown men rectify it and fix it.
Yeah, instead of teenage fallouts, etc. Yeah,
exactly.
It's a good way of being.
So I think I'd rather he was in the thick end of it with me, seeing all that, because I think it's really good for someone that age.
Now, I'd be doing an injustice if I didn't mention it. We are doing Clash 2 next year.
Yeah, we are.
Can you see where I got a lot of the inspiration from how they do the social here?
Oh, mate, could you imagine if this event was in Stoke-on-Trent?
This is exactly my thoughts. I think OpTac would be suitable, not something this size. This is enormous. Yeah. I wouldn't like to handle something this big. But you could,
I mean, look how 2,700 players are here, is it, this weekend?
Something like that.
I mean, that's a stupid amount of players. But the playing area is 200 acres.
Yeah.
OpTac as a site's 200 acres.
I will say this site, the site itself is incredible.
Yeah.
The issues I have with it, and if you get a chance, have a look. If you can have just a walk out with a camera, maybe, see if you ask. But it's a lot of rhododendron areas. Some are quite open woodland, very fun to play in.
Yeah.
Some gullies, some valleys, very good. But there's also some roady areas which are a shit show with that many people. Because what actually happens is they're essentially tunnels of rhododendron.
Yeah, that's right. Just like it is at 6 mil.
Now imagine if you've got 400 people at one end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
and 400 people at the other end of the tunnel, and there's a few people in the roadies.
Yeah,
it's just a
minefield. But I mean, for the size of the gaming area they've got to play, there's no reason you can't hold, for the same density of players in a game zone, there's no reason you can't have 600-700 people at OpTac.
No, you
For
can
the same
easily
density
fit
in the
that,
game
yeah.
zone.
I mean, for Clash 2, we're
But
hoping to get
camping
300
site,
people
obviously.
plus.
Yeah, that I think the happy number for an event, which it's not a money grabbing event, is it? It's a community event. The 300 players at Optac, nice spaced out camping area like we've got there with the hot showers and toilets and all that lovely stuff. And then the car park for all your second-hand selling and your trade stuff. I think 300 players would be a really nice amount.
It's enough for the tradesmen to actually sell to.
Yeah.
There's enough there for if there's 1 or 2 food companies to get enough covers to pay the way. And it makes for a good game. I think anything over 600-700 people, the game deteriorates quite rapidly.
I think when you start looking at those numbers, you're in it for alternate reasons than communities, aren't you?
Yeah, I do believe. I mean, NAF is its own thing.
Yeah, of course it is.
It's evolved into its own thing. There's no need, I'm not throwing shade at them at all. I think for us,
just out of interest, how much is NAF? If you played it for the weekend, how much is it?
How much is it, boys? Background.
170, I think, for the full price.
So we'll throw it up on the thing.
170 quid, if that's right.
If you look at the reason we started this podcast, Nemcast, originally, was we didn't attend NAF last year because they bumped their prices.
That's what I was just about to get into then.
So they bumped their prices, but they did it in a very shitty way. It wasn't like listen folks, we're ever so sorry, but we have to put the prices up with the cost of inflation and all that.
Okay.
People would have gone, fair enough, look forward to seeing you. They just put them up.
Yeah.
Didn't say a word. And what actually sparked it was a chap called Peter emailed in, it was all on the Airsoft Community 2.0, and said, you've taken the night game away. You've taken was it a pistol and shotgun game away? There was also a CQB arena. They've been taking things away. But what broke the camel's back, the straw that broke the camel's back for him was the private toilet situation was made markedly worse. So it used to be, at the minute now, there's private toilet blocks where as a group you pay essentially for a padlock on one of these toilets. It's 100 odd quid and you've got a private toilet for the weekend. And then the public toilets are in blocks as well and interspersed around the site. Originally what they did was they had the private toilets delivered by 3 words to your camp.
Okay.
For 100 odd
so
quid.
You had your toilet at your campsite?
Fantastic idea, personally.
Lovely.
No, well, it might only been 5 or 6 of you using it.
Depends who the 5 or 6 people are, doesn't it?
You know what I mean, though. You've got the idea was you've not got to traipse. Well, you've seen
fair enough.
toilets for a distance, and if you're paying 100 odd quid, it was delivered there. Then the next year they stopped doing that. So that's one thing that marked the cards. The next thing there was no night game at the time, I think, and there was no CQB arena. There was a few things they'd not done. They'd actively reduced
and then
what they were doing, but then increased the price.
Yeah,
and he got a very shitty email response basically from a chap saying, look, maybe this event isn't for you. Maybe you should try our milsim.
Okay.
And we went, that's just not acceptable, really, as a customer service thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bitching. I understand. I'm a capitalist through and through. I understand people have to make fucking money, but customer service is key. And when you've got something this big,
well, you can make as much money as you want if you handle it right.
Yeah, and something this big makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do the math. You've got 3,000 people over 180. You're making proper fucking money.
Yeah.
Granted, your overheads are going to be sort of fixed to an extent.
See, I think, to me, 170 quid, if let's say you're camping from the Thursday, like I came down the Thursday as well, you're camping from the Thursday until the Monday, so you've got 2 days of airsoft, a pistol and shotgun game on the Friday, wasn't it?
I think so. It's because I didn't play this year, I've not paid much mind to it.
10 food vendors, more than 10 food vendors.
There's a lot of food vendors. Good food though, I'll give them that credit.
The live music, I mean, I'm not interested in getting on to live music. I was asleep like a little baby last night. But you've got live music, you've got a massive bar, toilet and shower situation. I mean, you can't prevent that. It is what it is. You've got to come with expectations, haven't you? Personally, I prefer the toilets all to be in a block. Like, get them away from me. I personally prefer that. You see, the reason we like the private toilets is we had one a couple of years back. And there was, 12 of us? This is talking to Ben in the background, by the way. Was it 12 or something? 14 of us. And our toilet was, say if we had like a tent camp, the toilet was just tucked away at the back. I just have to, that toilet block over there that I've been to before, which that toilet I went in was beautifully clean, to be fair.
Yeah, there is a couple that are clean.
Like, how far is that, 150 yards?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather that keep all that smell away from me. Not interested.
It's down to the fact. I think the fact is though, if you're paying for something that's a private, whatever it is,
Yeah, I get that.
you should have the option.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's you know.
Yeah.
We're nitpicking at this stage, but
Yeah.
the point was we started the podcast because of that, as a bit of a response, just to put our thoughts out there into the ether, and now here we are back at NAF.
Yeah. I think the price for this event might be my first one and no previous experience. I think 170 quid is completely reasonable. If you think of a music festival, right? How much would you pay for a music festival for that long?
It's silly money. It's 300 odd quid.
And you probably have to pay a lot for everything else. The money that goes into it, like from a spectator or a patron. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
It's stupid. A customer is stupid money. It's not a music festival, but you're coming here for a reason. Same as you're going to a music festival for a reason. The artists here are the airsoft guns and everything else that goes on, right? So I think 170 quid is an absolute bargain.
Definitely. I
but
agree.
it's when there's a price increase, it's how you handle that price increase.
Yeah.
You can justify it very easily.
Obviously, I have a job in another industry as well, screen printing. If we put our prices up, we send them a very polite email, just saying, look, we're putting the prices up. Apologies for any inconvenience, but
we haven't done it for 6 years. We're really sorry.
It's just a nice price increase. It's just a nice, polite statement. But instead, it was just when someone asked, they just got shit on.
Yeah.
And you think
that's really bad.
But it's I don't think that chap is dealing with that anymore.
No.
That's
that's a bad way to handle it.
Will you be at the next year's one then? Are you well up for next year?
I won't play
as the brands you guys are doing.
Yeah, so it'll be. I imagine it'll be the same thing if all next 12 months everything goes well relationship wise there, because working relationships change, right?
Yeah, everything changes.
But as long as everything's the same, yeah. So I think we're looking at doing. I think we want twice the size, either side of a road.
Yeah.
We want to take over like
a big section.
Big section. So we'll have a massive staff's mill shop with all the stuff in like we've got now. I mean, you can bring and sell riffs if you want to. I hate calling them riffs. I'm really sorry I just did that. I hate calling them riffs.
Canoes.
You can bring them and sell them if you want to, but there's more paperwork you have to fill out and stuff like that if you want to do that. So Rob didn't do it this time, which is fine because you're arguing over 10 quid. Let's there's no profit in airsoft guns. So he's got loads of scopes, loads of Bergens, grenades, some like reusable pyro, loads of cool stuff like that, which sells really, and patches. Patches are killer at these events, like mental. Yeah. So I think we're going to go bigger, but we're going to have a specific dead drop booth area.
Yeah, with
all nicely decked out.
Yeah.
Nemtac area, nicely decked out.
We'd like to get one done. We're thinking about doing. So obviously we're getting in second-hand guns, so the spares and repairs things. We've got a Bren 805. We've got two Brens. We've got a tan and the black one. We're gonna 50-50 them, colour split.
Yeah.
Do the internals nicely. Put a 6-month warranty on them all.
Yep.
Make sure they are fancy guns. Slightly premium price, but you're gonna get that for a premium rifle, and sell them as decent kit.
Realistically, from your point of view, right, let's get into the boring business side of it and try not to take too long, but from your point of view, if you're going to have a partner stand and pay to whatever the deal's going to be, as long as you cover the cost of that and it's paid for itself, so the events cost you nothing, the publicity and awareness of your brand from 3,000 players,
it goes up drastically.
That's all you want out of it, really.
And then we can set a podcast up on the side.
Because you don't want to come here and take
as well.
people's guns. No. You're not going to do that.
No, it's too much.
Bring a couple of guns to sell to cover the costs. Do a load of podcasts. Get RTM in a podcast. You know what I mean? Get the LCT boys in the podcast. Get everyone around you to mingle in and have a big community vibe. That's what we want.
But anyway, you can see the inspiration we've had for Clash, and this is what we're trying to do with Clash 2 again.
Exactly it.
We are going to change the gameplay next year in a few bits, but that's all to be announced later. Probably do a podcast with you and BT and a few other lads.
Lessons learnt. I loved the event. I think it was amazing. But I think when you go so hard for a day,
Jesus,
you burn out on the second day.
Yeah.
You really do. And it's natural on a Sunday. People want to go home and have Sunday dinner, don't they? They promise the missus they'll be home for lunch and all that.
We'll probably do a few polls, see what people like.
For me, it's going to be some cool stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that pretty much wraps it up because you've got to get back to the stand.
Yeah.
And I need to get out of this fucking hot tent.
It's so hot in here.
It's hot as fuck.
It's... We should do like a little temperature meter on the video, like as it goes up during the podcast.
Yeah. Dehydration meter on the side.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's been good fun, mate.
So, anyway, don't forget to go check out John's socials, all the socials. I'll put them all in the link in the description below.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching, chaps. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Nearly forgot. I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers, chaps.
Black Betty, saying,